Hi Aquarius, how are we today? Just wanting to do a reading on your person and the energy that they're currently in when it comes to you and this connection. Today I will be sort of dividing it out into two sections. So the first section is going to be what's going on in the 5D. So, in their love and soul energy, what is going on in behind the scenes in this connection. So we'll be looking at their thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you. That will be here with the Green Glyphs Lenormand deck. I do also have the Island Time Wellness for that section. But then we will be looking into the more reality side of the connection as well, the physical world side, looking at actions and behaviors towards you, those sorts of things. But we'll get started for you there. So Aquarius and their person, looking firstly at the 5D. So your person and their thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Aquarius. Aquarius, your person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you. And I'll grab that oracle out straight up. So with the oracle, I've got the Island Time Wellness. I will also be grabbing advice toward the end of the video as well for you yourself. But firstly, wanting to look more at your person's energy. Okay, so sorry, I've got all my crystals clanging around there. Okay, so your person's thoughts towards you at the moment, they're kind of not really sure what to think at the moment. With the book energy there, they are sort of thinking about, starting new chapters, opening new things, but there is an element of the unknown with this book, especially with the book being closed in this image. So it's sort of like a book you haven't read yet, wanting to sort of see what's going on when you finally do open it up and see. So it does have a bit of a brand new energy coming through with that there, with their thoughts. So whether that's someone you have known for quite a while, it might just be talking more about, this unknown new chapters within the connection, that sort of a thing. Um, but there is a real unknown sort of element going on in their thoughts at the moment. So that may even just be things like, they're focused on, work, responsibilities, those sorts of things at the moment. And so they're not really thinking about this connection too much at the moment. But then with their feelings towards you, we're seeing the sun. So that is one of the, the brightest cards in the deck there. And it really does speak of happiness and, things coming out into the light, those feelings coming out into the light, wanting to reveal their feelings towards you. So, that is a really positive to be seeing in somebody's feelings towards you. A lot of warmth and like I said, happiness and joy come out with the sun as well. So not much more I can really say about that. That is a beautiful energy for them to be having in their feelings towards you. They just feel happiness towards you at this point in time. And when it comes to their intentions, we're seeing the flowers. So that goes really hand in hand with that warmth from the sun as well. So the flowers is a very giving energy, so their intentions are that they really want to give to this, and whether that be physical gifts or whether that just be from that more loving energy, they really want to give to this. It can talk about pleasure and rewards and those sorts of things as well, but it definitely, like I could just keep getting stuck on that giving element. They really definitely want to give to this. That's their intention, that they do want to give to you and to this connection. So definitely a lovely energy for them to be in towards you at the moment, Aquarius. And then the oracle we're seeing is the dragonfly. So this might link up with those the thoughts on wanting to start new chapters with you there, because it does say be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapting, changing, healing. Okay, so the things coming to light, once again with the sun card, it can talk about things being revealed. I feel like that's just talking about their feelings being revealed towards you. So be very lighthearted about things. their feelings, it does feel like they are really wanting to give to this, and it is a very positive sort of reveal. Things coming to light is actually quite positive. And with the dragonfly, it does talk about, like metamorphosis quite a lot as well. And we all know that they do have a very similar life to a butterfly there. So they do sort of come out and spread their wings up, and then, start off as something completely different. So that could be definitely talking about those new chapters, sort of wanting to take this relationship to the next level, kind of a vibe coming through with that dragonfly as well, wanting to sort of transform this, wanting to reveal their feelings to you so that they can change and heal anything, that may be, not quite right within the connection, things like that. So really wanting to move towards that transformative era of the connection, and start giving to this connection in a really loving kind of way. So that's absolutely gorgeous there. But we'll have a look at the more physical side of the connection. So, what's going on in the reality of this connection. So Aquarius and their person, what's going on in the reality of this connection, please? And what actions is your person going to be taking towards Aquarius, please? Any future actions in the physical world? Okay, so what's kind of going on at the moment is we might be at a little bit of some sort of a standstill. We're seeing the no card as well as the bear card. Okay, so that kind of does sort of just tell me that someone within the connection may be being a little bit too defensive. So it's kind of telling that person, no, stop being so overprotective and defensive, and rather than being the more negative sides of the bear where it can be, overprotective and whatnot. Do those things in a loving way. The reality is that, when you're standing in your power, you don't actually need to be, that fierce mama bear coming at you. You can be just that lovely, cute little teddy bear kind of vibe. So I feel like it's just sort of saying that in the physical realm within this connection at the moment, somebody within this connection, I can't get a read on whether that's your person or you. Someone's being a little bit too defensive there. It just does sort of have that vibe of like, um, like I'm just getting drawn back to that sun card as well, and maybe that's why they're feeling that they need to reveal their feelings to you a little bit more. It's that kind of energy where you're feeling like having to be super overprotective of your own self. So this might be actually you, Aquarius, who is just being a little bit defensive and overprotective, overbearing at the moment. And it's kind of telling you, no, there's no need to be like that. You can still be protective of the relationship, of the connection, of your person, but you don't need to stand alone when it comes to this connection. I feel that you're it's kind of just sort of letting you know that, there is a little bit of that overbearing, being too strong, alone, kind of a vibe coming through. So I feel like that when we get to the advice, we might actually be seeing some advice to sort of tell us to rely on each other just a little bit more. I feel like that might be what is coming through. And so maybe that's what needs to change and heal with that dragonfly card, is just that sense of, defensiveness coming through there. But your person's actions towards you, we do have the sun again, beautiful. And also, just trying to remember what card. That's the spring card. Okay, I was just trying to remember which card that actually was. Got thrown because there's no number, of course, when it's the spring card. But with the sun card there, once again coming through, their feelings, that's their actions coming towards you. Their feelings are going to be the actions coming towards you. So, those those feelings are definitely going to be revealed to you. And rather than the actual season, I'm not, like I said, I was a bit confused about what card that was because it didn't feel like the actual season either. But I feel like that's just talking about, you know, that springtime vibe of like, you know, new blossoms coming out, things starting to grow, you know, all those sorts of things. So I really feel that once these emotions do sort of come out and your person puts that into that real world action, that, you know, it's really going to help this connection blossom. That's really what I'm getting from that particular spring card. Springtime may be relevant to you guys. I will let you know that I do read the seasons as my own seasons. I'm in Australia, so spring is still a few months away there. I'm currently in autumn or fall. So, you know, you could sort of be seeing those feelings well and truly revealed by then. You know, what's that sort of Septemberish time frame there? Um, so yeah, but yeah, definitely with that double sun coming through, that also is double happiness coming on through, not only in the 5D but also in the 3D as well. So, you know, not only is it going on under the surface, but it's also coming out into reality as well. So that is super fantastic to see for you guys. I will grab you an oracle, and then we will look into some advice for you guys. So, Aquarius and the reality of this connection with their person, please. Wanting me to shuffle too much at the moment. So we've got Quetzalcoatl and the Priestess of Time coming through there as your oracle for the physical world. So that says the time has come, the time to act is now. So I really feel that that's talking once again about that sun card and your person bringing those feelings out into their actions. You know, so I really feel that's talking about your person. They're feeling so strongly that the time is now. I need to let this person know how I feel. So I dare say in the very near, that's feeling quite quick to me. So you know, I dare say in the very near future we should be getting you know, some outpouring of love headed your way, some outpouring of happiness, maybe revealing some feelings to you. You know, the truth of how they feel, like, you know, deep down. You know, instead of, as we see with the bear, sometimes we hide things and we protect our true feelings. You know, the time has come to reveal those to you. So I feel like that's super interesting. So you'll have to let me know how that all works out for you guys, Aquarius. But I'll grab you some advice. So advice for Aquarius with their person, please. Actually just going to grab one from each deck for you guys, because this is feeling like not having to have too much advice come through for you there. I feel like you guys, it's all up to them to reveal these feelings, and then it'll all be you know, all good. Because it does feel like it's such a beautiful energy with the double sun there. Like I said, that's you know, beautiful to see the cards doubling up there. Yeah, so yeah, we have got the yes coming out for the physical as well. So it's sort of just confirming that, yeah, that's exactly what's sort of going on. And we do also see the fox as well. Okay, so the fox energy can be quite similar to that bear energy when it comes to, you know, advice for you there. If anything, I would just be sort of saying, just be careful, like, just not careful, but like, just be clever the way that you are holding back. Okay, so the things that you're holding back, you probably don't need to. You know, I am feeling that there is a bit more, you know, that you've probably been used to being independent and relying on yourself, that it's hard for you to get out of this energy. But that, I feel like that's saying, yes, it's safe to. It's safe to, you know, come out of the open a little bit. And, you know, both these animals, both are highly protective animals. You know, they do sort of look after their young in a way that a lot of other animals do not. The fox will sort of roam for miles to um, get food to take back to their den for the family, and the bears are known to be protective sort of animals. So I feel like my advice actually is going to be a little bit different to what I normally would do, but my advice for you when it comes to this connection is to look at those two animals, the bear and the fox, and really try to embrace the like you might want to look into if these were your spirit animal type vibe, look into the positive aspects of a fox and a bear, um, and really try to embrace those qualities at this current time when it comes to your connection with this person. Um, you know, look for the negative, don't look for the negatives. I'm sort of saying is like make sure we're staying away from the more negative aspects of these particular animals, because I know that across the world these animals are different for every single country and person. You're going to have a different interpretation of what a fox is like or what a bear is like. So really stop and think maybe, like what is your perception of a fox, especially with the fox being the advice. I'll focus on that. Okay, so what is your personal imagery that comes to you when you do see the fox? Do you I know like in the UK, for example, we hear about urban foxes, scavenging through bins. So maybe it's talking about, if that was suitable for you, it would maybe talk about, not scavenging for these feelings, because they're going to come out, just having that a bit of trust that they are going to come out, and not feeling like we're scavenging or whatever. But I know here in Australia, foxes keep to themselves quite a lot. So a lot of my personal energy with foxes is that they are a solitary animal, and that they keep to themselves and they don't like to be around people. So maybe that's something that you need to look at within yourself at the moment. Like, are you doing that just a little bit too much? Are we being a little bit defensive and keeping ourselves solitary? But I also know, right? In Japan, which I am using the Lenormand of Japan as the action cards there too, but in Japan, the fox spirit is actually quite an interesting character to look at too, because it's quite like that shapeshifter energy. So in Japan they have a thing about where the fox spirit turns into a beautiful woman and whatever. So um, you know maybe it's talking to you a little bit about transforming those more negative elements that you might connect with the fox spirit there, and transforming those into things that can actually be beautiful for this connection. So I do feel that your advice there is actually, to really stop and think about those things I've just sort of said and what it means to you as well. Okay, because with the Lenormand, it is a highly intuitive sort of deck, and it is based on symbology. And like I said, I know that foxes are different all around the world. So think about what a fox means to you, and then maybe just like think about the more positive aspects of what a fox can be as well. Like the nurturing, caring for their young type energy. Like I said, going for miles to try to provide for their loved ones. So really focusing on those positive aspects of the fox at the moment. You might want to even look into a fox as a spirit animal, that type of a vibe for you at the moment as well. So I hope that helps, but let me know how that resonates for you guys. And if you do leave a comment, you will go in the draw for a free personal reading when I do hit 100 subscribers. So make sure you like and subscribe so you can keep updated when that comes along. But I would really love to see some comments on how that resonates for different situations and whatnot as well. So I hope to hear from you all soon. But otherwise, thank you. Bye.